This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This your boy Blak Magus back with another drunken old man rant. Good lord, I couldn't think of it. And by the way, I'm looking at something on TV and this guy is making some bomb ass potato wedges. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching, but he's making potato wedges on TV. It's Emerald, and that shit looks fucking amazing. I want some potato wedges now. Anyway, I've been sidetracked. Topic today for this drunken old man rant is y'all like on some bullshit. Seriously. So recently we've had some crazy stuff going on in the news. Mainly the R. Kelly bullshit, and of course the reveal of the Michael Jackson documentary and new allegations of him committing child molestation. Now with the Michael Jackson stuff, I feel a certain type of way because while there's no concrete hard evidence, I do feel kind of like, you know, I feel like sad to know that these things about someone who I'm a fan of are out. That being said, I'm by no way, shape or form sitting here trying to like argue with people on the merits of this. It's like, if he did do it, that's really, really fucked up. As a fan, I hope that the allegations aren't true, but the fact that you've had numerous occasions where people come up with this makes it kind of doubtful in a lot of people's minds, and I feel sad about it. The R. Kelly shit, fuck him. That dude, we have already seen years before, like, you know, there's a tape out there, there's been talk about him for years. It's like the amount of smoke that has clouded R. Kelly makes it hard not to believe that he did it. That being said, I can understand if as a fan you want to doubt it and you don't want it to be true and you hope that he, you know, get off. That being said, a lot of y'all are irrational as fuck with this shit because y'all are out here throwing out these like, yo, this is just this conspiracy to keep the black man down, and you know, this is what they do to you when you're successful, blah blah blah. Let's be 100% clear. There's some things that you should not fucking go to bat for in certain ways, and this is something that I think people need to understand, because these allegations are of a serious nature, and there's a lot of people out there who are trying to dismiss them in a very irresponsible way. Mind you, yes, I agree, there are certain things within the system and within the way things work, in particular in this country, in which minorities are put at a disadvantage. But in particular with the R. Kelly thing, we have seen, like, I think, in my opinion, enough to quantify that this ain't just your regular I'm trying to hold a black person back type situation. More to the point, in situations in recent history such as this, or like say the Bill Cosby case, there have been allegations where there have been corroborating evidence surrounding the circumstances of things, and people still like are being extra defiant and thinking that this is some conspiracy. And it's like, no, you don't go to bat for people who like have probably done some very, very horrendous things. It's like Bill Cosby, yo, if he's out here drugging women and then having sex with them, he's a rapist. You don't cry black oppression for a rapist. He's not a defendable person. R. Kelly dealing with these young women and like treating women like, you know, fucking slaves. That's not something that you go to bat for. You don't sit and try to make a political statement off of that, because it makes you look like you condone certain behavior. Like, seriously, if you can like prove that there's some conspiracy with them and they're just like fucking with them off the rip just to do it and lying on them, okay, I get it. But I think in those cases, we've had 2 unique cases where things seem to point towards, yes, they're fucked up. You know, Bill Cosby signing that affidavit to seal previous cases so nobody would talk about him being brought into court for, you know, rape. R. Kelly and the tape and his like claim that it was his brother and stuff like that, and all the stuff that has pointed towards his peculiar behavior. You don't pick them as the martyrs for the cause. I'm sorry. Like, there are better people, better situations in which you can do that. Like, actually pick somebody who's actually, you know, more reputable and has gotten hit with something that is pretty much proven to be fake, but yet they're still being like derided. That would be a much more valid situation to take the position that there is something systematically wrong. Again, I'm not dismissing that there is something systematically wrong. I do believe that myself. That being said, you don't use poor examples to make your point. And that's the thing that I think people need to realize. Stop using these clown ass motherfuckers to try to like make that type of point, because it makes you look like you are okay with their behavior so long as you're able to use them to push your agenda. It's dumb. It shows you to be very, very obtuse. 2, very, very selfish, as you're using these people to push your own agenda. And 3, it makes you look like you're okay with bullshit, and you should not be okay with bullshit. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest real quick. Anyway, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out. Deuces.